And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Dropping back, it's Mooney. Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Running free. He's at the touchdown Cougars. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Watson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down mark. It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd down. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Puts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to run it. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide out trying to get it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out and get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Markham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff to the single running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rank it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Sharp. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Huff. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Safe completion on the screen. Lowers those pads.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rushes on him. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuck in the backfield. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Using his legs, it's Sharp. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Mooney. He makes the grab. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's in open space downfield.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Sweet cut there. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick them.
Ernie on the Jets. Made a defender miss. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Huff. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the screen set up. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to throw, it's Mooney. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll throw on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead. Turning it on! Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Watson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good The defense put a stop to it. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got a little space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Huff. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down. Right on the money. Great move. Now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires incomplete to the right. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Huff. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. QB draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Makes the catch. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Snags it! Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go through 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Tompkins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Used the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Makes the grab. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 24 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. And he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really.
And the the quarterback. Caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
Gonna look downfield again. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's gonna look for a man on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's Huff. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thurman. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw, it's Huff. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this one. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. He These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thurman. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.